Hyundai's compact pickup has been around for a couple of years, and although it marks relatively decent sales numbers, it remains way overshadowed by the Maverick. At the same time, many experts claim that this is actually a superior unibody pickup, which is now getting even better thanks to a solid portion of updates for the 2024 model year. Stay with us as we're going to check if all these changes are enough to make the all-new 2024 Hyundai Santa Cruz wow everybody. New, more rugged Santa Cruz. So far, the Santa Cruz has been praised for many things such as refinement, tech features, towing capacity, and many more. However, many criticize its styling, describing it as too elegant for a pickup. While this changes with the 2024 model, as the Korean manufacturer introduced a new trim level called the XRT. If you're familiar with Hyundai's most recent updates, you probably know that this trim was already introduced in the Tucson and Palisade, and therefore, you probably know what to expect. The Santa Cruz gets the same treatment, which includes a pretty nice portion of visual enhancements, which make this pickup look more rugged, more truckish. The Santa Cruz XRT looks adventure-ready thanks to its black exterior that includes a dark chrome grille, dark front and rear fascias, and tailgate bundle, as well as a long list of exclusive features. Some of the highlights are new fender flares, door garnishes, side steps, bed rails, black mirror caps and door handles, and more. You could also notice new black wheels with unique orange center caps. Besides exterior upgrades, the new XRT trim, which replaces the SEL Premium as the second most expensive variant in this pickup, also brings a couple of exclusive interior features. The interior features a dark color scheme and also includes standard features like leather steering wheel and shift knob, auto-dimming rear view mirror, and adaptive cruise control. Black H-Tech seats are also part of the standard equipment. More standard features. Besides the all-new XRT trim level, the 2024 Santa Cruz also brings novelties to the rest of the lineup. Practically each trim level comes with a couple of novelties, starting from the base SE trim, which gets LED projector headlights and dual-zone automatic climate control as standard. Another novelty is the steering wheel's haptic feedback, standard in all models for the lane keep assist and other collision avoidance features. The SEL trim also gets a few upgrades, starting from the auto defogger. The activity package, which is available as an SEL upgrade, will also get a big novelty in terms of the navigation system and the bigger 10.3-inch infotainment system. Other than the new XRT model, the trim level organization is about to remain the same, so, as we've mentioned, the offer will start with the upgraded SE and SEL trim levels. The night trim remains a mid-range option with all those exclusive styling details, while the SEL Premium gets replaced with a new rugged trim. Finally, range-topping models continue to wear the limited badge. Still no sign of off-road version. The new XRT trim certainly look rugged and adventure-ready, but it isn't exactly an off-road model. The upgrades are pretty much all about visual enhancements, while there is no sign of mechanical upgrades. It does come with all-terrain tires and a standard all-wheel drive system, but there are no upgrades that you would normally expect from a truck that looks like that. There's no suspension upgrade, no drivetrain upgrade, or some kind of other off-road hardware. Things are pretty much the same as in other Santa Cruz models with all-wheel drive. You get hill descent control and a kind of locking center differential. It isn't mechanical but rather relies on brakes and electronics. Practically, the Santa Cruz features the same H-Track system as the Tucson with just a couple of selectable drive modes. There are Sport, Comfort, Eco, and Smart modes, but only the first one actually delivers power to all wheels. In other modes, the Santa Cruz acts pretty much as a front-wheel drive vehicle. Also, the aforementioned brake-based locking differential switches off at speeds over 25 miles per hour. All in all, it's easy to conclude that the Santa Cruz isn't for serious off-roading. To be fair, no one expects that from a unibody pickup, but it would be nice to see something comparable with the Maverick's Tremor off-road. That model offers notably better off-road potential with increased ground clearance, upgraded suspension, a rear locking differential, and more. Turbo 4 and dual clutch, winning combination. With 8.6 inches of ground clearance and the obvious lack of quintessential pieces for off-road hardware, the Santa Cruz might not be the best choice for you if you go off the road often. However, if asphalt is the type of road you prefer, then be sure that this pickup can be a fantastic choice, especially if you pick the optional 2.5-liter Turbo 4. With 277 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, this engine makes the Santa Cruz able to outperform pretty much every V6-powered midsize pickup on the market. Plenty of torque gets amazing support from a dual-clutch transmission. Hyundai's pickup doesn't just ride as smoothly as a passenger car, it's also as fast. 0 to 60 time goes under 6 seconds, while the top speed is rated at 133 miles per hour. Moreover, it's also worth mentioning that all Turbo 4-powered models come standard with all-wheel drive, and that extra traction ensures a max towing capacity of 5,000 pounds, which is on par with the way bigger and more expensive midsize Honda Ridgeline and way better than the Maverick. If you don't necessarily need such driving dynamics, the base naturally aspirated inline-4 should be able to do the job. With a 0 to 60 time in nearly 9 seconds, it can't be called quick, but the ride is smooth and comfortable. And we actually like the fact that this engine comes with a classic automatic transmission with torque converter. Also, it's great to know that even the most basic Santa Cruz is able to tow 3,500 pounds. To remind you, most versions of the Maverick can tow no more than 2,000 pounds. The only thing we don't particularly like about the base engine is the fuel economy, which can hardly go over 22 mpg in the city and 26 mpg on the highway. Turbo 4, on the other hand, is actually pretty efficient. It returns around 21 mpg in the city and 28 mpg on the highway. Hyundai doesn't have an answer to the Maverick's super efficient hybrid version that returns 42 mpg in the city and 33 mpg in the highway, but that could change soon. Namely, although officials are still quiet, we can hear a lot of reports about the hybrid version coming sometime in 2024. We definitely look forward to that. Pricier, but way better equipped than the Maverick. So far, the biggest complaint about the Santa Cruz has been the price, notably higher compared to the Maverick. This is going to change soon because the Maverick's price increased so much in the last couple of years that the gap between the two pickups has become minor. The base Maverick now starts at around $25,000, while the hybrid goes at around $26,500. On the other hand, the starting price of the 2024 Santa Cruz is expected to remain under $28,000. But even with the old, much lower price, we weren't 100% sure that the Maverick was a better value. Hyundai's pickup is simply superior in too many aspects, starting from a much nicer interior. While the Maverick's cabin looks dull and utilizes mostly hard plastics and other low-rent materials, the Santa Cruz features pretty much the same cabin as the Tucson, full of elegant aesthetical solutions, soft-touch material, and better executed tech features. Hyundai's pickup simply looks way more upscale. Moreover, as we already mentioned, the Santa Cruz features a much higher towing capacity. Although the cargo bed is a couple of inches shorter, the max payload is actually way superior. The Maverick is rated at 1,500 pounds, while even the most basic Santa Cruz can haul 1,568 pounds. The Turbo 4 version can literally eat Ford's compact pickup for breakfast because the max payload goes over 1,900 pounds. But even if we neglect things like the cabin build quality and max payload, there are several more things that justify the price gap, particularly in terms of standard equipment. For example, let's take a look at safety features. Whereas Hyundai's pickup comes standard with goodies like forward collision avoidance assist, pedestrian detection, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring, compared to that, the base Maverick seems like a bare bone. The story continues in the area of tech goodies. The Santa Cruz is available with a notably bigger 10.25-inch screen and comes standard with wireless smartphone integration. Ford's pickup is not even available with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Surround view monitor, safe exit warning, and digital key are a few more things you can't get in the Maverick. Finally, let's not forget that the Korean manufacturer gives a 10-year warranty on the powertrain, while the Blue Oval Company gives just 5. The list goes on. Release date and price. The Korean car maker already revealed details about the 2024 Hyundai Santa Cruz, and we expect production to start this fall. As for the price, base models will start at $27,985, while the range-topping limited trim will be available at $42,405. The new XRT is expected to come with an MSRP of $41,185. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.